What's up, everybody? What's good? What's popping? Look at these. Look at this.
Bro, I can't with you sometimes, man. I had a serious train of thought. Now I don't.
Yeah, you do. You're gonna update on the US Arc. Let's go.
Oh, I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. I can't with you. Yo, shout out to the early birds real quick. Shout out to Slithery, Serpent, Big D's, Tristan. What's up, our peoples, Flex Nation? Let's jump right into it, man. Let's get these US Arc updates up and out. So we're still facing the Oregon Animal Program ban. That one's pretty serious. Make sure you jump on USR's website and help support Oregon in the fight. They have a step-by-step, literally right there. You can't really go wrong with it. Anybody in Oregon, make sure you're calling and emailing and talking to your representatives, letting them know that you stand against us and it's not okay. New Mexico Animal Program ban, same as it was last time. Actually, you know what? I lied. There's a new update. Update 2.8. After a long debate and discussion, the bill was tabled again. So it was tabled the first time. It was brought back in for discussion. Now it has been tabled a second time. So hopefully it stays there and it goes away. But keep up the pressure. Don't get complacent. Keep sending the emails. Keep making noise. Let them know that if it gets untabled, it's going to get tabled again, and it's just not going to go through. Connecticut Animal Program ban. Still the same as it was last time. Traveling exotic animal performance ban. Just push. People push. Washington, same ban. I do not see any updates on those two as of right now. So make sure you're sending those emails. Make sure you are getting in contact with your representatives for the folks in the direct state. The folks outside of it, it does not hurt to send an email and let them know that we stand together united. One team, one fight. The more noise, the more annoyance, the more that they realize, hey, we messed up. This is not okay, and this is why.
Bring the noise. Bring your...
No, exactly. Like, bring the noise, make noise. Like, that's literally what we need to do. The more emails, the more phone calls, the respectful annoyance is what we need, because every email they have to answer, every email they have to look at is just another red flag to them. Hey, this is apparently a lot of people don't like this. Somebody told me it was okay. It's not. So that's really where it's at. And again, I'll touch on what Jeremy said on his Instagram Live for those that missed it. Once the law is passed, it's super easy to make changes to that law, to add addendums, for a lack of better terms. It basically happens in the dead of night. The law passes, and then, a couple of weeks, a couple of months, even a year, 2 years down the road, they make a change to it, and it happens again overnight. There's not a lot that gets into it. There's not a lot of pushback that we can give. It's when the law is up to be passed into effect that it is the most difficult. Writing and passing legislation is one of the most difficult things for either side, for any form of government. And for the things that we don't agree with, it is the time to stand up and fight. And if we continue the fight, we continue doing what we're doing, eventually these guys are going to get the message that this just ain't going to work. So make sure you are supporting US Arc in US Arc Florida, and you can support them, number one, by joining and becoming a member. Number two, by spreading the knowledge of US Arc. They fight for the rights of responsible keepers like you and I to keep our animals by helping with legislation, blocking legislation, letting us know what's going on, making algorithms to where they can detect these laws that are 1,000 pages deep into some new act that's coming in. The list goes on and on. Jump on usarc.org to learn more. That is the number one place you will learn about every alert, what USARC does, where the money goes. It can answer, I would say, 99% of the questions. If you have any other further questions, reach out to one of the USARC representatives. The top three that come to my mind are Vanessa over at the pet shop, Jeremy over at Brassman Reptiles, and Christina over at Genetics Nerd. All three of them are huge advocates for US Arc. One of them is the administrative director. The other one, Jeremy, is directly involved with it. And all three of them know exactly what they're talking about. So reach out to one of those three. Earl's another good resource. Reach out to him. Try to reach out to Phil Goss himself if needed, but that man's pretty busy. So there's somebody out there that's got an answer for you.
Sponsors? Shout out to the sponsors.
Yeah, shout out to the sponsors, bro.
Well, you didn't do it.
Shout out to CMB Reptile, the most selective captive bred animals on display at a local Arizona shop. If you need them shipped, they are on Morph Market. Give my boys a check on there. Make sure you like and follow them there and on their Instagram. And shout out to our big homie from the last podcast, Reptile Crew. If you are not following them, go follow them. Go check out the merch. Pick you up a hat, a shirt. Ladies, they got some new leggings that just dropped and a brand new V-neck t-shirt. Check it out.
Hell yeah, it looks badass as hell. And then we got KC Reptile Labs with the bedding. They got substrate. It's in my link tree. We will be getting a code for y'all tonight. Once I get the code, I will put it down in the descriptions on the YouTube channel. Other than that, anything else, brother?
Yeah, the logo reveal.
Oh, you want to do that right now?
Let's do that right now. Let's go.
All right. I thought we were going to do it during the live. All right.
We're doing it now, bro. Let's go.
All right. And this is the revealing
my brand new logo. I got some feedback on my other one, so we're going to put that one on the back burner. There are future rebrandings and all kinds of fun stuff coming up with none other than Adler over at Serpent Eclipse Reptiles. Make sure you give that boy a follow. Hit him up. But yeah, let's reveal my interim for the time being. This is the one Geo made. Shout out to Eden's Den. I like this one a lot more. Looks a lot cleaner, a lot more professional. Will get me by for the meantime until we can get a full rebrand going of myself. Maybe partially the podcast. Who knows what the future has to hold.
Look at that shit. That looks clean.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. I'm super excited with it.
And that. Now we good?
Now we good. Let's do this.
All right, let's roll.
Great way to do it is to look at other industries.
Yeah.
Because everybody within one industry is copying everybody else. So
Right.
going outside that industry is a great way to do it.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm gonna steal that.
Copy what Johnny's doing.
100%. I'm riding your coattails on that one, bro. Like you're.
But not only that, like people like the positivity that Johnny's doing too. Not only that, like it's when he does it, it feels like he's throwing his everything into it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Sexin Flexin Live Saturday. Boom. We got my co-host Levi, and then we got Holly from Texoma Exotics.
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I say that right.
Welcome in. Welcome in. What's up, Holly? How are you living down there?
I am livid cold right now.
I feel it. What state are you in?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Earlier this week it was in the 70s and now it's back in the 40s and it's like that all the time. Hi, John.
I feel it. Arizona's pretty bipolar too, so we're in the same situation. It was hailing last weekend and now we're in the 70s this weekend. It's like gorgeous. Don't get it.
We had that big ice storm a few weeks ago and We had about 4 inches of ice for days, and then finally it just was like, okay, we're back in the 70s today, and it melted everything off in a day. So
That's
That's
wild.
weird, right? Because here in Texas, it was freaking hot the day before, and now I'm nowhere. We got cold air. I'm like, yeah, that's Texas for you.
I blame that explosion out in Ohio. So, Holly, what do you work with down there? What do you got going on?
I have a whole bunch of different stuff going on. I have plenty of grow outs still, though. I'm growing out some puzzle project, some ultramel, and my clowns right now are what I'm working on this season. Making hats and doing visuals too, so pretty excited.
All right, so we'll get to the clowns, but I have to ask, why Ultramel over Monarch?
I just like it. No particular reason.
Okay. I'm Team Ultramel, so I feel you. I like it more too.
Mm-hmm.
It's bright.
Yeah,
I have
top. So, and then let's backtrack a little bit. The puzzle project, right? So it seems like there's a lot of people, but when you like dwindle down the numbers, there's not a lot of people working the puzzle project right now. What made you choose puzzle?
I didn't choose puzzle. It chose me.
Ooh, do tell.
So, Brian from Samson Snakeatorium was having a contest, and I actually won a pair of pet puzzles. And then we won another pair here a couple of weeks ago. So it just happened. So, what do you do? I'm down with it.
Yeah, right. You can't beat free animals. Like that's winning them is the move. Especially the puzzle project. Those things are up there in price.
So this person asked, how did I come to that name? So it's Texas and Oklahoma together. And it's actually a thing here. Like there's a Lake Texoma, stuff like that. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's the one that, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the one that if you're on one side of the lake, you're in one state. If you're on the other side of it, you're in the other, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I am pretty familiar with that. I forgot who was telling me about it, but we have a lake where it's split between county and state. So one side of the lake is state side, the other one is county. Mm-hmm. And the laws are very similar to what it is over there. Like once you cross one side, it's a whole different set, and you have to be aware of where you're at all times.
Right.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like the name.
Thank you.
I like your logo too. Who made that for you?
My concept, and I believe the name is Sync Pencil. They redid it for me. So, yeah, I really recommend that company too. They did amazing.
And it's called Silk Pencil.
I can send you the link.
Okay. Yeah, send me the link.
Is Boza in here?
I sent him earlier. Hi, Ray. I didn't get to say hi to you a while ago. And John and Big D.
Yeah, you can go ahead and shout them out.
Where is Gio or Boza to plug that link for me?
There is.
He got it.
You got it.
Ah, yeah, my man. Cool. Thank you, Boza. Oh, Will tell he got it too. Oh, look at that. Boza, you slacking, bruh.
And Will beat you. Will beat you to it.
Oh.
He bit you. Trash.
Whatever. What's up, Legends Motivate? Heartland Reptiles. I'm here. All right. So I got a question. How was the 15 minutes of Lame show? How was that for you?
It was good. I liked it. It was nice getting to know Chris. You know, he made me was very nervous about being on any kind of program, like, you know, new to everything. And he knew like I hadn't had a clutch yet or anything. And he still just was like, hey, we're going to do this. You got this. And was just very supportive and helped me through it.
I mean, that's what it should be, though. It should be like that. Support each other,
Mhm.
keep each other, lift each other up. While y'all are like having y'all's first clutch. It doesn't matter if y'all don't have a clutch yet. Doesn't.
Right.
As long as y'all are here, and y'all support what we do with the reptiles.
Exactly.
So that's what I feel like it should be, just based off of just supporting each other. Support.
Yeah, I need all the support I can get. I know that.
Sounds like you got it though. You got a bunch of the usual suspects in here.
Yeah, you got a lot of people in here.
I love them.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Big D is one of my close homies. Shout out to Big D. Love
Right.
that guy.
You got Big Ray in here too from Luring Serpents.
Ray is man, I don't even like, how do you even describe Ray to somebody, bro? Like, one of the most well-spoken, intelligent, outgoing individuals, I guess, would be like close but not close enough in my mind.
Yes, I agree with that statement. He is so nice.
Yeah, he's highly I guess like highly intelligent. Yeah, when the way he speaks, yeah.
I would love to see Ray take an IQ test. I really would, because I know he would rock he would just blow it out of the water. Like, it
I'm
would
ready
be a
for
lot
him
of.
to open up his own YouTube channel. I think that'd be great.
I thought he was. He's not?
No, he's assistant keys, bro.
Oh, all right. I thought he was gonna go on his own. I thought he was gonna go solo. I didn't know he
We
was.
all gotta learn. So
Yeah, I thought he was. I didn't know he was co-hosting over there with Keys. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's helping keys out. He's killing it, bro.
yeah.
Should pay attention on Wednesdays, bro.
Bro, I missed the one this Wednesday, so shush. Anyways,
Bro, a bunch of them.
back to the clown projects.
What's that?
Your clown projects. What are you doing with your clowns?
Well, I'm up to 13 pairings now this year. And like I said, some of them are hets, but the other ones kind of setting up for my future with my pairings. For maybe 2 years down the road, I'll have some Batmans. And I love Red Stripe. And I got my first redhead at the Arlington show. So I'm ready to grow her out for sure.
Redhead.
Yes, I will be putting, she's a black pastel pinstripe, spot nose, redhead, possibly het hypo.
Damn.
No.
You went all the way out on that one.
For real.
And I'm putting her either with my leopard clown, and he's het hypo also, or my Inchy Vanilla. Let's see, what is he? Inchy Vanilla clown. Yeah, I think he's a orange dream also. Yeah. So lots of brightness and reds. So
Nice.
Yeah.
That's absolutely. Oh man, I'm excited for that one. Keep me up to date on that. That's a rare moment I get excited about a ball python project. There are very few ones that actually get me going, and that one, yeah, I can see it. That's going to be a killer project. Keep me up to date on that one.
So it's the one that KG said it looks like a monsoon. The picture I sent.
Ooh.
So that's her.
Ooh, okay.
I'm like, yeah. Keep
Yeah,
me up to
you
date
got
on that.
KG in your corner too. Oh man, shout out to Bomb Projects. That's the homie
Man,
over
he's
there.
amazing too. I don't think I've met anybody yet that just hasn't been super supportive and nice. And, you know, it's kind of hard to get some people's attention. And he was kind of one of them, but you can understand because he has such a big following. And, you know, you got to weed out people. And I actually met him in Arlington, was a super nice guy.
He was funny at Arlington.
Oh my gosh, I was so surprised because I'm like 5'3" and he's what, 6'4"?
He was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And Emilio, not only that, Emilio comes up to me right next to with him, right? He's like, hey, Bomb Projects is here. And I was like, for real, where? And he's like, look, right there. So they both come up to me and I'm like, man, why y'all so tall, man?
Right. Emilio was really nice too. It was nice to meet his wife also.
Oh man, we had me and Emilio hanging out together. It was fun. We were like taking pictures of each other doing dumb stuff. It was just hilarious.
Man, I really didn't get to hang out with anybody. I had to come back and all the way to Oklahoma Friday night to pick my husband up. So we just, I stayed here, and then Saturday went back. So I didn't get to go to Earl's house. I didn't get to do anything.
Yeah, I know. I was supposed to get there Friday night too, and I didn't even get to get there till Sunday. No, Saturday. I
Saturday.
got there Saturday. That's where I saw you, and I didn't get to go to Earl's house either or any of that Friday night, so I missed all of that. Yeah, I was gonna
I
ride
heard
out
it was
with
good.
It was. I heard that too, and I was gonna ride out there with what's his name? Damn, I forgot his name.
I do that all the
Luke.
time.
Luke.
Luke,
Uh,
Labs.
yes, and he didn't have room, and he's like, "I'll let you know if I have room left, so I can put you in the truck, and you can ride down there with me. Do you just have somewhere to stay?" And then out of nowhere, Sammy from Bull Pythons called me.
Sammy.
He's like,
Oh,
"Yeah." He's like, "Hey, you need somewhere to stay?" I was like, "What? How do you know?" Like, but yeah, he was like, "I got a room. Bring pillows and blankets. You can crash there." But I didn't even get down there Friday night. I'm gonna try to like plan that better, and I'm gonna talk to Luke and just drive up there with Luke next time.
Well,
Sammy
September
was
I'll be picking
amazing.
you up, fool.
Or yeah, I'll be staying with Levi. If he comes for sure, because he was supposed to come this time.
Oh no, September is gonna happen, bro. Trust me. There are a lot of things going on that I can't disclose. So, no, just a lot of personal shit. Like people, I don't think people understand fully what goes into what we all do, right? Like, everyone has a different perspective, and that perception, everyone has a different perception. Perception is reality, and the way you perceive things is the way things are happening. And to get inside of somebody else's perception and understand what's going on it's impossible. Like, you can have an idea, but I'm not one to fully disclose what's going on around me. Like, I'll disclose what's going on with the reptiles, but like my personal life got in the way. It was crazy. But
Right.
September
I
is going to happen.
understand.
I promise everybody, September is going to happen. I will be there at that Arlington. I will be in Anaheim. I've already got everything lined up for that one. Are you coming out to Anaheim, Holly, for the Super
Nope.
Show? Oh,
Evan,
what about
I wish I
Pomona?
was. Nope.
Not
No?
I'm
even
actually
Tinley.
gonna have to. I want to go to Tinley so bad, but nope.
I
I'm
know,
actually
me
gonna have
too.
to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to fly out to my daughter's house. She's retired military, and her husband's still in the service, so he's getting deployed, and we're gonna drive her back home for a little lengthy stay. So
Okay. Yeah, I understand that because my kids are in Hawaii and their mom married the Navy, so they got deployed to Hawaii, and I won't see them for 4 years. So I get that.
that's
Yeah,
rough.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to see her for almost 4. Whenever COVID hit, I was supposed to, when they shut the airlines down, I was actually supposed to fly out that week to go see her in England. So yeah, that was hard. So I feel for you.
So, Holly, let's backtrack a little bit, right? You've been in the game for how long now?
A little over 2 years.
What got you started? What like lit this fire that you're playing with now?
Oh man. So I don't know if y'all know, but it's a long story. I lost my son almost 10 years ago now. And I had a really hard time, as anybody would. And my husband, we were down in Dallas, and we stopped at, he was like, "Hey, let's stop at this reptile show." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." And when I walked in, it was just like something hit me. I don't know what it was. And everybody was so nice. And, when people speak to you, it makes you feel better. So it did. It made me feel better. And we went up to Bob Boo's table and bought our first snake. So that just kind of happened.
Okay, I'm sorry for your loss. My heart goes out to you. That's
You almost made me cry there.
Yeah, that's a rough
Like,
one. There's
yeah.
no words on that. So,
Yeah.
we'll try to get out of that real quick. So, when you
Yeah.
walk up to Bavu's table, what are you seeing? What's going through your head?
Dude, I want this, and this. I don't have enough money for everything.
You're like,
So,
hell yeah. Well,
Yes, our first one we bought from him. She's a pastel fire yellow belly bongo.
Oh shit!
And she was so bright, and I was just like, "Oh, I love her." and I actually put her to my big clown this year. So anyway, yeah, it's just the colors hit, and then actually my favorite is the darker jeans now. So anything, I mean, just put it in front of me. The only thing I really don't mess with yet, it would be clown. Or not clown, I'm sorry, banana. I'm not ready for that yet.
I mean, when you work in Ultramel, do you really need banana in the projects?
No, I don't.
Yeah. See,
I was gonna say she really doesn't. She's working with Ultramel already. Like that's it, man.
That's looks better. So I think you're working with the better of the two genetics, in my opinion.
Right.
Hashtag team Ultramel. Just putting that out there for any of the ball python breeders in the comments.
I just want to ask a question since we're here. I'm gonna bring it out from the comments. Is that okay, Levi?
Yeah.
I love you too, John.
It says, Holly, as a woman in the reptile community, can you talk about the support and obstacles you have encountered?
I really hadn't run into any obstacles. I just ran into a lot of support. Sexism sometimes, hey, let me see your boobs and all this stuff. You're just like, hey, can we cuss on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So we're like, hey, fuck off,
All right, cool. See, I was watching my mouth because I didn't know. So there we go.
Oh, no.
My people.
Yeah, you're good. So, but
and I didn't know people still do that. Like,
oh my God, boobs. Yes. Are you kidding me? Men are pigs. Not saying y'all are, but most men are pigs. So, but besides that, I mean, everybody's been very supportive, and one thing I didn't realize was so not spoken about was the whole racism thing. And that really shocked me, because it's like, hey, what year is this? And I've been asked before, like I said on the show the other day, what's worse, racism or bullying? And I'm like, bullying is, because it's racism. It's a form, it all goes together. Just like women, I've heard of other women having problems in the community, and it's a form of bullying. And, anybody that's doing that, I don't think they need to be in here. I think they need to go. We just don't want to hear it. Just leave it.
Oh yeah, he agrees with that too, 100%.
Oh yeah, I was one of the ones that spoke up right away with that with calls issue, because I don't condone that shit, and it's not okay. It's not okay. That's a real way to get underneath my skin. Is racism.
Absolutely.
I'm on the same mental as you. What year is it? And a little bit of backstory on it, right? I took anatomy. I've taken thousands and thousands and feels like thousands of hours anatomy. I study the shit for fun, just to understand the human body. And it's like, once you understand the science behind the way that we're built, you can't look at people differently. You know what I mean? It's this person has a darker skin pigment for a scientific reason, and this person has a lighter one for this scientific reason, and that's all there is to it. Period. It's like, you can't argue with that.
Right.
And having that understanding,
like the whole men and women of the community, we should not be put on a pedestal because we're women. No, I think we need to work just as hard as the men to get to where we're going. And don't sugarcoat it just because I'm a woman. If I'm doing something wrong, call me out. But, I need to fix whatever I'm doing wrong, but I want to work hard just like a man to move forward.
Absolutely. I concur. It's
Sorry,
I feel like, again, with what we're doing, we're trying to empower women and bring them to the limelight because of the sexism that you touched on, right? Like it's been well spoken of by the legends of this industry that it's been a problem for a long time. Bringing women in, the sexism, looking down, degrading women, it's been an issue. So we want to do away with that. So you guys are of that equal level to everyone else, to where we are that, we're not, again, trying to put people on a pedestal, but we're trying to make the playing field even.
Right.
Bringing the women up
good.
And giving you guys a voice to speak on these things. I mean, I'll give it to Nicole over at Lady Tiss Exotics all day. She'll run fucking circles around me. You know,
Yes,
it's
she's
incredible
amazing.
talking to that woman.
Yep.
Megan Conda. Talk about another snake breeder. Oh my God, that woman's a legend. Run circles around me all day. I don't know shit compared to what she knows. Incredible.
Yeah. Well, I just think, you know, like I said, everybody just needs to mind their own damn business, number one. Focus on their reptiles. And don't worry about what everybody else thinks. You know, if you're racist, you don't need to be in here. There's the door. If you're a sexist, there's the door.
Yeah,
I mean,
see your way out of this shit.
Yeah, not in for the drama at all. I mean, a couple people have tried to pull me into it, but I'm like, no, fam, that's not happening.
Nah, it's not worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The drama and the antics that have gone on for a while now, it's such a waste, to say it the best, because during a lot of it, you know, and I'm not pinpointing one individual, there's not one individual to blame for it in specific, but during a lot of the chaos of this industry, you'll see things that happen with US Art that slip underneath the radar with us because everybody's eyes are there for that time. And it's happened multiple times in the last couple of years now since the Lacey Act, where there's some big drama going on in the industry, whether it's A and B or A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all going at it. And there's an alert put out and nobody talks about it until weeks and weeks later. And that's a problem to me, you know, because first and foremost, whether we agree or we disagree, we love or hate each other. We love each other when it comes to these animals. Like we have to, we don't have to. It's us versus the big bodied government. And we have to stand united. There is no question about that.
Yes. And if you're not supporting US Art, you should be. I mean, come on, people.
What is your take on US Art, right? Do we need them? Do we not need them? And if
absolutely need them. I mean, dude, we can't live without them. I mean, that's just it. They're everything. You know, they're protecting us, our rights, our businesses. You know, you got to have them.
Hell yeah, that's exactly. And so on that, right? What do you think we could do to help support US Art further outside of gaining more members, right? What can we do to bring more awareness to US Art?
I don't know. I know there could be something done. I think that, you know, when I was coming into the industry, and it took me a while to even learn about them. And I think that should be one of the first steps people should learn about coming into the industry. And, you know, breeders and everything selling these snakes, be like, hey, you want to buy this snake? This is your first pet? Well, listen, you know, this is kind of how it goes. You know, make them aware of it before you even sell an animal.
Okay. Respect. Exactly. I concur 100% with that one. It comes, the breeders doing a bit more could really help out big time. I know a lot of the big names help out, but like every breeder under the sun, if they don't know about US Art, then we need to teach them.
Right.
Will got a question for you in the comments. Holly, what role does Russell have with Texoma Exotics? Just eye candy, or is he a part of the snakes as well?
You talking about, I guess, my husband, Bobby. Yeah, he helps me do the cleaning and everything. But as far as pairs or anything like that, you know, he really doesn't deal with it. He's just like, my husband works. He is super busy all the time. And he knows that I'm going to do the best I can do. And I run it. I mean, that's it.
Respect. That's awesome. Is he, like, it sounds like he's very supportive of what you
very much. Yes. Yes.
That's awesome.
He's always been supportive of everything.
That's awesome. You know, shout again, it's like me and MJ went in on it on our last episode, and we're constantly talking about it. You know, the significant others of the hobby, whether it's male or female, it doesn't matter. Your significant other, especially when they're not involved and they fully support what you're doing. You know, if they're not full-time involved like you are, shout out to those individuals, because they go through it with us. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, they do.
My wife's tolerance for my bullshit and what I do is insane. Like, I don't think I could find another woman that would tolerate the shit that comes out of here.
Exactly. And, you know, like, okay, so as a woman, it's awesome that my husband allows me to call other men and talk to them. It's all about reptiles, you know, and that's a big thing for me because I've always gotten along better with men. And so he's just like, yeah, I know who you're coming home to, you know, whatever. So to be
Respect.
able to have that type of confidence, you know, but we've also been together for 15 years. So
Oh, that's awesome. That shout out to your husband for that. That's a lot of faith and a lot of trust. So that's
well, you
that's
know,
awesome.
it is, but I've never given him a reason not to. So
There it is.
that's it.
You know, I would like to say that most of the men in the hobby are respectful of the boundaries of that too.
Yes, very
I,
much.
for the most part, I think most men in the hobby are relatively respective of women in general, in my opinion. You got your oddballs out, but you know, like here's a shining example, right? Emilio.
Right. Yep. He was super nice.
Like if I could be anybody when I grow up, I would choose Emilio or Vanessa. Like
There you
two
go.
shining examples of perfect people that you could look up to and idolize and become like and be extremely successful in this industry.
Well, I think, you know, trust in a marriage goes a long way. Just like with him, I mean, he's a plumber. He's always gone. He's never at home. So it's helped me to be able to, like, and I'll throw his name out there, Ray, to talk to him. You know, he's married as well. And we talk about our reptiles, our rats, because he's starting his own rat colonies and stuff. And there's just a trust there. You know, we don't cross no boundaries. It's all about our critters. So, yeah, I'm from the South. I say critters and y'all.
Oh no, I was rolling my eyes at Emilio. He can't take a goddamn compliment to save his life.
Yeah,
Come
he
on,
won't.
Emilio.
Yeah, he won't take a
Doesn't
compliment.
take my compliment, damn it. I love Emilio from the bottom of my heart. Like I meant what I said. So take my compliment, Emilio. No, I like the word critter. I don't understand why people don't use it more, by the way. I like that word, critter.
It's
Like
better than rodent.
Yeah, it's got a better rule to it, right? It doesn't, I don't know. There's something about rodent that has like a negative connotation to it, and critter has like an uplifting connotation.
So, dude, I love my rats. I love them. And never, you know, I've had a few people say, no, that's gross. I'm like, I don't give a shit what you think.
Right?
I actually have a 5-footed rat. She was born with 2 legs, but it's all together in the skin. But then one of the feet come out, and then, you know, there's 2 feet on that 1 foot or 1 leg. I freaking love her. She's amazing. And I don't know. I just get in there and I see the colors, and, you know, it's just like the genetic thing with the snakes. You just throw stuff together to see what color you can get, you know. It's kind of fun. But don't play with your food.
So I do have a curious question. If you're open to answer, if you're not, we'll move on. Frozen thought or live?
Live, always.
Live. Okay. Respect. So
Team life again. Boom, boom. One for me.
Yep.
This guy. Anyways, we're supposed to be promoting Fresh Kill and Frozen Thought here.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right.
I don't know all about that because, I mean, that's how they eat in the wild. I mean, you gonna hand them a popsicle and say, "Eat this shit"?
She does got a point.
Well,
she does got a point.
Well, my primary argument is the safety of the animal, right?
Yeah.
So they're not in the. My argument's always been they're not in the wild. If they were in the wild, they wouldn't thrive. And a part of our job is to keep them thriving. And I've seen live feedings go wrong. I'm not saying they will, but that's always been my argument. Is if it's applicable, Fresh Kill or Frozen Thought is always going to be my move. From
to me, that's the keeper. I mean, if you're throwing rats in there, that's on you. You know.
Yeah.
Make sure they're hungry. Take it, wrap it, and shut the drawer. I mean, if you're throwing them in there, you're taking a risk. So, but also, on the other hand, I understand there's people with hundreds of snakes that can't do that. So, I mean, if you had the time.
Yeah, absolutely. So how does that affect your, do you have a bond with your critters? Does that affect it at all ever? Like, do you
No,
have any sort of like, do you feel a type of way about it ever?
no, never.
Okay. Respect. Yeah, it
My
sounds cool, but
my mother's actually a mortician, and I've helped her out before. So
oh shit.
yeah,
Okay.
there's like a big separation, you know.
Yeah, you can compartmentalize. That's the word I'm
Yes.
looking for. There you
Yes. There you go.
That is awesome.
go. Sorry, Will's comment had me fucking laughing.
I can't even get them to eat a broken neck, still half alive, as if not alone frozen thawed.
Yeah, I will give it to everybody. I'm pretty sure I've said this every time I've talked about it. Frozen thawed is difficult. There's a level of patience you have to be able to hit the heat temperatures and get it just right to be, twins a mouse around or rat around. It just depends on what you're feeding. It can be a pain in the ass, and that's why the alternative to that is fresh kill, and then the alternative to that is live. I was reading somewhere, I don't remember where, my stupid phone kicked me out of it, but somebody was talking about reptiles and a way to do them that is more successful from what they've studied than using other feeders at all. So I need to find that and read it more and try it myself. But I'm really curious. Holly, have you ever tried reptiles? Have you tried it yet?
No.
If it was
Would you?
Would you do it? No?
No.
Okay.
Huh, because I really want to try it.
Yeah, I was curious about that one because I was reading something about it, and yeah, reptilinks. I don't know. I feel like it could be a successful thing again if you have the patience for it. It's not going to be far off from frozen thawed, right? All right. So the moment of truth, what I've been the most excited for, and I hope everybody in the comments is most excited for, your burning passion of clowns.
Yes.
And I'm not referring to Chris.
I have no idea
Okay.
what he's talking about.
Right.
Go get your shoes out and your red nose. Don't lie to us. Anyways, tell us about your clowns. What projects do you have? Well, hold on. Let me stop myself there. Why is clowns your burning passion? What about that morph gets your heart racing?
The head stamp.
Respect.
It's got to be the
Okay.
head stamp. I love it.
Mhm.
You get so many different morphs and everything, and it's like everything is different on every single one. And the alien heads mostly are gone. It depends on what you're doing, but yeah, they're gone. You've got color. You can do darkness. You can do all. I mean, shit. It's endless possibilities, And yes, I want a Pompeii clown. That would
Yes.
just, I mean,
Yes, I know what
that
she's
would
talking
be-
about. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Even the
Respect.
pinstripe, yes. Anything.
See, I want the Xantic Pie clown.
You better talk to Ray then.
I mean, there's a lot of people who make them already, but I'm not
Yeah.
trying to buy visual. I want to make my own. It's just the feeling of making your own,
There is
different.
something about it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's be like, hey, I made this. I did this,
Yep. That's why I bought the clown males that I did, because I do want to be like that way also, You create it.
See, I'm on the opposite spectrum of you guys. Like, if I was working ball pythons and I wanted if I wanted to make a project and somebody's already got the pieces ready to be able to jump through all the other steps that go into it, I'd be the one that buys them up. I'd be calling Canova tomorrow, like, hey, I need this, this, and this.
Well, then you have more money than I do.
For real, right? Big Paula? Fly me out then.
All right. Emilio's the guy for that, y'all. Ray said not him.
For the clown. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, look. See this? He says Xantic Pie clown, real low white, add blade or spot nose. See, and I got both of those. I got blade and spot nose clowns. So I'm good. I know what you're talking about, Motivate. I got you.
So I actually have a lesser calico female clown that I'm putting to my Desert Ghost possible het clown this year. And if I can get him proved out, it'll be a great day.
Absolutely. That's awesome. Hope he proves out for you.
Oh, me too, man. I'm excited.
Man, that'd be killer. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like excited for you.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
like my heart is racing right now for you to do that project. I'm like, come on, let's go.
see, I envy you guys because I wish I could do that with ball pythons. Like I get excited about some projects, but then I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. I'll see it when it comes out. Now I am curious though, outside of the you said xanthic pied clown, right? Is your triple visual you'd want to go for?
Who you
Not
talking
me.
to, me or her?
Holly.
That's not
Oh,
me.
I said that.
Oh, Holly, what was your triple? You said the Pompeii clown, right? Sorry.
Mhm.
So away from that, what else do you want to do with the clown project? Where are you heading to?
One of my favorite genes is hurricane. So that's the one I really want to focus in on. I want to do the super and a clown.
Okay.
And so one of my females, she's a blackhead, fire, yellow belly, red gene, ringer gene. I want to put with my hurricane. And he's actually a Mojave Hurricane hit hypo. But then with those babies, go ahead and try to do some hets, try to get some clown in there. And because I do love the red, anything red.
I feel it. I like the red stuff too.
See, but I want to. I don't know. Like, I'm stuck in between. Like, I want to get rid of some of my balls and to jump into viper boas, and then I also want to run with hog noses because I feel like they're coming up, and sand boas. Because do you work with anything else besides balls, or you
No,
just balls?
And Great Danes.
Ooh, do tell more.
I have 3 Great Danes. I have a Harlequin. I have a Pure Fawn, and the other one is I can't think right now. I had a little too much to drink already. But yeah, I'll be breeding, and they're all AKC. Great puppies. I love Great Danes.
They're amazing dogs. Sorry, that
Yes,
caught
they
my
are.
attention.
Everybody's like, oh, I live in an apartment. I'm like, they're an apartment dog. Are you kidding me? They're freaking lazy.
I've heard that. I've heard that quite a bit. I had a neighbor that had a Great Dane, and that's really where I fell in love with him, was playing with his dog. Our dogs would run around the park together and do their chaotic things. When they get going, they're hyper, but when they're not hyper, they're just not.
The zoomies. They definitely get the zoomies and the happy tail. You got to watch that because our one female racks my husband at least once a day.
Oh man.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Like, I don't want to get wrecked. It's the worst pain ever.
Yeah, it sucks. You ever been hit by a pit bull's tail, Chris?
No.
About the closest I can compare is the pit's tail. They're not
Yeah, I don't know. I don't never been like hit or bit by pit. Oh wait. No, that wasn't pit. That was a lab. I used to deliver for Amazon, and I got off my truck and I got bit, and then I got shot at.
Oh, damn.
like the dog wasn't good enough. Let me get your ass with these two.
Bro, it was in Bandera, Texas, bro.
I used to repo cars, so I can see where that's coming from.
Whoa, hold on. Stop, pause. You used to repo cars?
Yes, in Oklahoma City.
Ooh, okay. What was that like?
It was a blast.
All
you
right.
have a man come out trying to get you with his gun, and he sees it's a woman. He's like, oh, never mind. Had a lot of fun with that job, man.
I was going to say, got to like what top story from that job?
My goodness. Okay. So I had a guy, I had to go. It was a repo, but it was just, he's like, okay, just come get it. It's my mom's car. She's in the hospital. Da da da. I get there. It's a little T90 car, and this dude was like 6'5", had on makeup, pantyhose, short shorts. I mean the works. And so he gives me the keys and everything, and then he lays over the car hood, and I mean he's touching both tires with his arms out like this, hugging the car, telling the car, "I'm gonna miss you, baby," and all this stuff. And he wouldn't even let me get in the car, so I had to pull it out. And that's, it's a little rough when you do that. And he was just crying, but I really felt bad for him because his mom was in the hospital and he was taking care of all of her bills and everything. So he couldn't afford to make his car payment. So it broke my heart on one hand, but on the other hand, he was just so flamboyant and happy, but then sad at the same time. So you're just like, oh shit, I don't know how to feel.
Oh. That sounds rough.
Yeah.
What a hell of a situation, too.
Yeah. I guess the best ones, though, were the sports cars where all these people, they're like, oh, I've got money, I've got this, I've got that. Well, I'm the one repoing your car. So.
Right. You get
where that money at right now? Like, come on.
Exactly.
Bro, when they say that stuff, I'm like, okay, so where's the money at?
Exactly.
For real.
Yeah.
So Amelia said funniest story.
That was my funniest story.
Okay.
What was your
I actually
scariest
tripped
story?
in the yard going back to my truck after he gave me the keys to get into the repo truck, And I mean, he was laughing at me. I was laughing at him. So it was just kind of one of those deals. It just happened,
Yeah, that's wild. I don't think I could do that. Like, I've heard so many bad stories from repossessing cars. So Chris asks, what was the scariest situation that you dealt with, if you're open to talk about it?
Just them pulling, coming out of the door with a gun and just be like, hey, you're not getting my, oh, never mind, you're a woman. I'm going to go back inside, because they're expecting a man and you get a woman. It's a surprise to them. Oh, Will, you're just wrong, man. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Slap your hand.
Oh my God, that's funny. I give Will 1 point for that. 1 point.
Yeah, that was great.
Right, Will.
It's expensive though. I don't wear pantyhose.
I don't know. I feel like those things just tear easy, I guess.
I wouldn't know. I don't wear them.
Chris is speaking from experience here.
Yeah, I mean, no. Like, I've dated women that wear them and they put their foot in. As soon as their foot goes in, it just rips. I'm like, how much did you pay for that? $10. Out of here. $10 for pantyhose? Come on now. Just for you to rip them?
So
it always looks better on the floor.
I was waiting for it.
I'm terrible too.
So back to the ball pythons. So what do you want to, I guess let's go with two. We're going to go with the hypothetical and then we'll go with the actual, right? So if you could add anything you wanted right now, cost and availability don't matter. What would you add to the collection?
Acid.
Why acid?
Busy. It's a very busy. I love it.
Where would you take it?
Dark. As dark as I could get it. I love anything dark. But yeah, definitely acid.
Are you working GHI projects?
Yes.
Okay. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, hold on. Let me finish we got the hypothetical. So in the near future or the distant future, what are you adding to your collection to further move your projects along?
The Ultramel, the puzzle. I do have a het. Jesus, I can't even think the name of it. Sunset.
Sunset.
Oh,
yes.
You're in the Sunset game. Okay.
But it's only like a possible to possible right now. So that's way in the future. So a couple years out.
Okay.
I do, like I said, I'm excited about the puzzle project and the clown. And the GHI, I've actually put, she's just a GHI. I've put with my vanilla inchy OD clown to make some hits. So we'll see what happens.
Okay. Is that the only GHI project you're working right now?
One of my puzzles, hit puzzle is GHI. So.
Ooh. Okay. Who was it that hit the GHI puzzle? It was State 48, right? Joel over at State 48 produced a puzzle GHI, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Okay. I'll send, if I'm right, I could be out of pocket here. Somebody knows better than me, and I'm mixing up the breeders, let me know. But I'm like 99% sure it was him. I'll send you a picture of it. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Joel State 48 at UTA. Huh.
Cool. Hey, Arizona, stand up, boy. I'm telling you.
Are you working with like any leopard or anything?
I do have leopard clown.
Huh.
Leopard orange dream clown. Male. He's still growing out. I actually named him Joe Exotics. I had to, because he just acts a little crazy, so.
That's great. So I got sidetracked and I lost my train of thought on this one. But so I want to go way back to the very beginning of this, right? When you walked up to Bob Vu's table, you wanted to buy everything, right? This is your first time ever getting your experience in the game. What was it like meeting Bob Vu, not knowing who Bob Vu was?
He is full of energy and positive, and just was like willing to help us, learn, tell us what we're buying, the dominant, co-dominant, everything like that in a very short period of time. So yeah, he's great. I can't say enough good about Bob Vu.
No, I don't think I've ever met somebody that argues that mental with Bob Vu.
But that's awesome though, like to have somebody like you go up to a table, and that's what we were talking about at Arlington too. Like the show, Amelia was like, "Man, you go to some of these tables, and some of them are just don't even pay attention to you. Like they don't even stop to talk to you. Like no, like we were at me and Amelia like stood at one little spot, and then we saw people just go in, come back out. They didn't even stop to talk to them. Like try to like sell them, sell them on their snake. Like why should you buy from me?" That's what Amelia was saying. And I've seen, like, I've gone by Bob's table. He was there. And, man, he's spitting out the genes and everything. Like, oh, this makes this makes that, And just listening to him talk, is his presence. You feel it. Like,
yes, absolutely. Very positive and knowledgeable.
And it's like, hold on. And then it's like Amelia says real quick. Hold on. Amelia says, like, yeah, when he's at a show and like Bosa goes up to his table, he's like, "Oh, hey, hold on, I got somebody coming up. Let me get them real quick." Like, that's how it should be. Other than that, like, take care of the buyer first. Like, you can talk to your friends all the time because they're gonna be there. They ain't going nowhere at the show. So,
Thank you,
I mean, you're just selling yourself.
Yeah,
but at the same time, you're just spitting out like the positivity facts, like, come check me out, follow me on Instagram, follow me here, that's you, where you plug in yourself to these people.
Also, if he doesn't have what you want and he has seen it somewhere else in the show, he'll point it out to you. He's not one of those, it's like, I just don't have it right now, come back to me. No, he's going to make sure you're taken care of no matter what.
That's awesome.
We need more people like that in the industry,
Absolutely. So I'm curious about something, right? Your initial contact is with one of the biggest names in the game. You didn't know it at the time. Do you think that your contact with Bob Vu has shaped your future to where you are now? The positive, the knowledge that he brought really got you like the momentum, the knowledge, and the excitement that you need to get into this game and stay in this game.
Absolutely. Yes. So he's really good at when I'm looking at something, he's like, hey, that's not going to work with what you have. Let's look at this. And it's not that he's trying to oversell or undersell. He is just trying to look at what's best for you and what you already have. So, absolutely. Like anybody, I would say go to Bob. Go to Bob, go to Bob, go to Bob.
But that's awesome because he sounds like Emilio. Emilio does the same. Like, oh, you have this here. You should do this with this, or whatever you got. Emilio's always
Right.
trying to like get you, push you into where you're trying to do, which is awesome. So I get what you're saying.
Respect. Yeah, it takes a lot for a breeder to turn away business essentially and set to reroute it, but ultimately taking care of the customer's priority. So that's awesome.
Well, he definitely does that.
Where
And the people
I guess
sorry.
Oh no, you're okay. Go.
And for
go.
the people that work for him also, or that is set up beside him, are the same way. Like he keeps that positive vibe, and I think it just reciprocates for everybody around him, And he keeps really good company, and that's what you're looking for as a breeder too. You don't want to walk up to some shady person beside your favorite person to buy from. He makes sure you're taken care of, no matter what.
That's awesome. So I'm curious about something too. What does Bob Vu got going on that you're looking at right now as far as his future goes that has you excited for your future?
Dude, like I said, I can walk up to that table and just be like, any, mini, miny, mo. So I do love his Super OD line. Hurricane and VPI. And VPI I have not gotten into yet, but I want to.
I have VPI. So I got VPI and TSK Xante.
Well, that's going to be my next big step. But it's like you've got Puzzle, you've got Sunset, you've got Clown, you've got, Ultramil. There's a lot.
Are you trying to produce monsoons? Anything with monsoon?
No, not yet.
No? I love monsoon.
Well, you've got the Hurricane. It's just like right there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. They're kind of similar, but...
Right. It depends on what you put with them.
Yeah.
Like if you were to put pin in there.
And I love pinstripe. A lot of people don't say, like...
I love it.
I love pinstripe. You can do so much with pinstripe.
Right.
So, all right. I'm going to throw this one out there. Lace. Are you working with it or do you plan to work with it?
I plan to work with it. Dude, I love the lace. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? I want super white lace. Anybody have any for sale? Just let me know.
So let's go with another hypothetical, right? You get a white lace put into your collection. Where are you going with it? What are you doing?
Everything. I'm doing Clown. I'm doing Puzzle. I'm putting it to any and everything that I can. And, I have a super special. And I would even see what comes of that, just to see.
So lace everything.
Lace everything. Everybody says yellow belly everything. I'm like, lace everything, nanny maybe even, One of my friends picked up a super nanny at the show, and I was like, oh, I wish I'd have seen that first. So
Bose's ears just perked up right now. There's a disturbance in the force.
That's funny. And then Bose is gonna come in the chat right now. Watch.
Nice. Holly, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we touched on this. Are you working pied projects at all?
I just have a pastel pied male, and I do have some het females in there, but it's not something I'm really working on right now either. I mean, he's still baby, so.
Okay. Do you plan on mixing pied into the rotation at all, or is that just one of those morphs that's not like super you're not super about it. No offense to
I'm not super excited about it, no, but my husband is. I mean, so I
See,
think whatever.
That's a good. I like that you brought that up, right, with the pieds, because that's a shining example. Somebody that's not in the hobby and not actively working. You know, obviously you are, so he's on game, right? But he's not hands-on involved and super, not obsessed, super passionate about the hobby. But he sees a pied, and that's where his heart goes, is with the pieds.
Yes.
I worked closely with Zach over at Pied His Life. He produced the Pied Exanthic. God damn it! What was the third genetic? Why do I always forget this? I'm sorry, Zach. If you watch this or see this, I'm sorry. He produced a triple visual, and he's all about pieds.
Yeah.
It's because he had that mental that pieds is what brought him into the game. You know, he saw him, he's like, oh, like this, and it's such a good morph to bring people in. I love that your husband loves the pieds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. It's a VPI clown pied. That's what it was. Thanks, Emilio. Oh, that's Ray.
That's
Never mind.
Ray.
Just kidding. Oh, the wrong name. Oh, I'm on one today. I'm going to be on everybody's shit list by the end of this.
Are you drinking?
No, you're good.
No, I haven't been drinking. I was looking at Emilio's logo when I said it, and then it highlighted. I was like, oh, Emilio. Okay.
You're slacking.
I'm slacking hard.
He is slacking. What was I going to say? I was going to ask you a question. I just lost
Don't
it.
pull Levi. Remember.
No, it was important. Did you really ask her about U.S. Art?
I'm a member.
Yeah, I already asked her. She's a member, and she fully supports the hobby, and we talked about what we could do to better inform people about it.
And where the hell was I?
I don't know, doing whatever it is that Chris does, bro.
Slacking. Making faces in the camera.
Oh, that's what I do. It annoys Levi as long as I get to annoy my co-host, and we're good to go.
There you
What's
go.
up, Derek? Long time no see, buddy.
And plus, it's funny. It's funny. Okay, and what is your take on live feeding videos?
Don't do them. Just don't do them. I mean, you're just giving somebody else energy to fight. And I don't want to give them no energy. You know, if you want to send it to your friend or something, hey, go for it. But yeah, just don't do it.
Okay, what do you say to someone that says, for instance, I'm going to try to restate this. I understand you, but the voice in my head is telling me to do something else or something like that.
I don't care what they do. I don't care what they do.
Schizophrenia, bro.
I'm all about me and
checked.
what I do. I can't worry about everybody else. I mean, if they want to put that shit out there and have that follow them, then that's all of them.
You know, in my lifetime, like when I started coming into this hobby, I only put one live feeding video, and that was it. And then my account got hacked, so I no longer have any live feeding videos on my Instagram or anything. So, yeah, I'm with you. I'm not for it. It does attract attention, and I feel like people that do it are just, and I get it. They're doing it for attention, to get clout, to build up their followers, to, whatever it is.
Well, if they're doing that, they need to spend more money on the snakes they're buying and buy better snakes and advertise that. We don't need that.
And and I get why they do it though, is because like when we advertise our snakes, and I was telling Levi this the other day, it's like when we post a picture or a video of our snakes, it's like 50 likes, right?
Yeah.
Versus 1,000 and something likes on a feeding video,
Right. Yep.
So I get why they do it, but I mean, at the same time, I don't feel like it's the right thing to do.
Maybe they need to talk to somebody in the U.S. ARC and let the U.S. ARC explain how much they're fighting for our rights and trying to do right by us. You can't just put that on the internet and just everybody be freaking. I would rather have my 50 likes than 1,000 likes any day.
Agreed.
If it comes to that.
Agreed. And that's like another thing too. So like once our animals are gone, then what are they going to be posting after that? What are they going to be sharing? What are the fans? What are their fans are gonna like? They're gonna like them after that. They're only there because you're showing videos of your snake eating this. They're not there for you. That's all I gotta say. That's all I want to say. We can move on. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Lee. Go ahead.
No, you're good. So Derek said I haven't done one all month. Derek, I hope you're. I haven't been keeping track, and I don't care to fact check. I'll believe you. Stick to it, man. I got faith in you. It is what it is. I had my conversation about it, so. Yeah, I don't back it. I don't condone it, but people are going to do what they do. So, again, like we said about staying out of the drama and the nonsense and just not bringing light to it, we'll focus on USARC and do what we do.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's honestly,
Thank you, Holly. Appreciate that.
Rather put my blood, sweat, and tears into getting USARC to where they need to be, and getting people to know more about it. The other day, I talked to somebody I go to the vape shop, right? Obviously, I vape for those that didn't know.
Over there smoking like a freight train.
I was at the vape shop, and one of the regular employees there that I'm always cutting it up with actually had asked me about a shirt that I wore or a jacket that says, "Do you even hurt, bro?" And she's like, "Oh, those are snake hooks, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh, my significant other owns a ball python." And I was like, "Oh, that's what's up." We got to talking about it. I was like, "Hey, do you guys know what USARC is?" No clue. We gained a new member, maybe two after that day, because I had told her she keeps house cats. So I was like, well, it's not, I explained the mental. I was like, we're the lowest hanging fruit. Once they take us over and there's not a industry that's really going to put up a huge fight, because the next one up is obviously aviation. They've been under the microscope for a long time too, right? So they're going to go into the fight. They lose. It's just it's a snowball effect, right? So we got to put up this fight. They're after your cats. They're after everyone's dogs. I was like, Karen down the road has an issue with us owning this and owning that. It's going to happen. So help us, back us, and yeah, they're fully about it. So we're about that.
If we don't police our own USR, can't fight that amount of bad press. Brainwashing. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, the USR is doing a lot. I'm pretty sure they're exhausted. They're tired. And they need more people to help them out. They need us to back them up. They need us to fight as well. So I get it.
That really surprised me. They were wanting volunteers in Arlington. I figured, they would have plenty of people come up. So I do think people do need to start volunteering for them. And, that's something I'm interested in doing next show. So
absolutely.
I say get in touch with them, donate, do what you can do.
Amen. Get involved, get involved, volunteer at your local expos, just spread the word, volunteer anywhere possible. Shout out to Vanessa. Again, I don't have enough good things to say about this woman. She was volunteering for the longest time, and now she's administrative director. Like, she has put in fucking work. Like, let me tell you. Vanessa at every expo is running around like a chicken with its head cut off, helping out, volunteering, doing anything and everything that she can to grow USARC. Like, I'm telling you, want the perfect image of a USARC member to be, it's freaking Vanessa over at the pet shop. Like, I love that woman to death. Gio, can you plug her Instagram for me real quick? For those that don't follow Vanessa, hit her with a follow. Tell her thank you for what she's done. It means everything from the bottom of our hearts for anybody that fights for USARC. Holly, Arlington. Yes. What was the most impressive thing you saw at Arlington? What got your heart stopped or racing, either way?
Dude, there was so much there. I took some pictures and I really hadn't posted them yet, but there are some things that I was like, hey, I do have what it takes to make something like that in the future. So I'm not going to give that away right now. But very impressive stuff. Like, of course, Kabilka had a couple there. Or was it the Rice family? I believe it was them. He only had 2 snakes there that I'm aware of.
Oh, the Ras? Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah. And there was some genetics I've never seen mixed together yet, and that I have, here that it's like, yeah, I can mix that up, and future stuff, like I said, I'm not going to give it away. So, but it's very exciting. But that show was crazy. Like, I was so shocked to see how busy it was. And so Friday, of course, it's not busy. You just, have people coming in looking and whatever. But Saturday with the snake discovery there, it was crazy.
Did you get to meet them or talk to them at all?
No, I didn't. Not into that. I mean, to me, it's for the kids. I do watch her videos, and she's got some really good videos out there. But yeah, no.
Bro, so you get there and you walk in, and then they're all dressed up as pirates, right? So we're like, we get there and we're like, are we at the right convention center, or is there a pirate theme thing going on that we didn't know about? And apparently Emily at Snake Discovery had put out a video to come dressed as a pirate if you wanted to meet her. And so we walk into the expo and all these pirates are walking around. It's like, man, how come I didn't get an invite? I was dressed as Jack Sparrow.
Yeah. There was a lot of people there. And I heard maybe a couple of the people that was in the line, they maybe sold out or whatever. But everybody else, it was like, hey, she's blocking me off. I'm not making any money. I felt really bad for those vendors. And I'm like, maybe they can make it fair somehow, like give them their money back on their space or something, because they were doing great up until she showed up and opened up for, this line to build up. And the line was literally from the back of the building all the way out the door.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Door. So, as somebody there just trying to see snakes and meet people, you couldn't get through. You're either on one side of the building or the other. You're not trying to get through.
Bro, and some of the vendors too were like, man, they're just blocking our tables. Like that line literally was straight to the middle, and some of the vendors on each side, and it was so crowded, and on the mic on the overhead, they're like, please give space for people to walk through. But that line was just long, bro.
That's crazy, man. They got an insane loyal following going over there, man. It's yes, like that every expo, from what I understand. They had what did they do at Pomona? I forgot what they had their fan base dress up as, man. But it's fun, you know what I mean? And I do feel bad for the vendors that lost out due to the lines. They should definitely plan that better. Maybe Snake Discovery should reach out to the event planner and do something separate, right inside of the expo or right outside of it or something,
Yeah. I believe Saturday they went ahead and moved her outside the hallway or something different. I don't know. But
respect.
I'm glad they did something to get the vendors opened back up. There was Stevens Morphs, I believe, was doing really good. Great until they showed up. And that was it. And it's like, man, you're hurting my pocketbook now. This ain't going to work. I've spent my money to be here, so.
Yeah, absolutely. What's up, Mr. J?
Bro, and their theme shirt for this year was awesome. It was the Chondros. I think it was a emerald tree boa on there. It was badass.
That's cool. Oh, yeah.
I loved it. I love that shirt, but I didn't get it because I got so many other shirts.
That's me.
I was like, so when are you making merch, Holly? Are you gonna make merch?
I am. I've already done the sticker thing. I actually just had to reorder, and I know I shouldn't have because I haven't had my first clutch, but I don't care. You got my stickers, so.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? Actually, they're right here. Right.
He ain't got them hanging up yet, does he?
No, I haven't put them up yet.
You're slacking, man.
But if I show you my wall, you'd be like, okay, I get it. I gotta find somewhere to put them.
No excuses now. Come on.
Come on.
I do want to do t-shirts and everything, but yeah, that'll come later. You gotta, make money. I know you gotta spend money to make money, but I'm at the point I need to make money because I've spent a lot of money.
You know how many bond, bond projects gave me
I
for
got one too for my
for the
daughter.
croc pin? Yeah, I got like
Yes.
so I got them on my my snake croc.
What? Where'd you get those snake crocs at?
I made these custom a while back.
Oh, I'm jealous. I need some of those.
Look at Levi. I already know what he's gonna say. I already know what he's gonna say.
Y'all need anything from the Flex store, hit this man up. Now he got Crocs on sale. He got sandals, underwear, bras, barbecue
Yes,
sauce.
I
Got the
do.
spatula to flip the burgers. Got the grill to cook the burgers. Hell, this man's probably got the meat to cook the damn burger itself.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out then.
I do.
Hashtag Chris is the new Walmart. Let me take that back.
Oh,
Hashtag Flex store over Walmart.
I don't know about Walmart, but okay. Oh yeah, I heard this. Oh.
There we go.
See,
So
I just
what-
like your logo. It's different. It stands out. I like the I guess alien design, right? Like almost like a mutated snake.
So Beetlejuice, the sandworms.
Oh,
That's where that comes from.
okay. There, okay. I feel
And that's why I asked her if she had any sand boas because, like I said, they remind me of the sandworms from Beetlejuice. They just when they come out to eat, it's just the same way. So that's why I asked her if she had any sand boas or she's just working with ball pythons. So
Yeah.
because I was trying to.
Well, I want a rattlesnake. I mean, that's my future. But my husband's like, no.
outside of the
Just
rat. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I want to know more.
That's just what I want. And he's like, if we can house it outside, I'm down for it, but you're not having it in the house. I can
Respect.
understand that. Respect.
I respect that.
Thank you, buddy. He's the best husband ever, y'all.
Feel it. What up, Rodriguez?
Right?
So away from the venomous, right? Is there anything you plan on adding to the collection outside of ball pythons?
I don't know yet. I've been researching something different. I've heard like the blood pythons are pretty spicy. I want something not very spicy.
Not very spicy.
I get hit enough as it is.
Okay.
Anything puzzle's going to hit you. In black pastel, it seems like those are the most spicy jeans that I have right now.
I'd be willing to endeavor in that.
The only thing spicy I have right now is my hognose. The female, she'll bite. As soon as I open the tub, she's already food motivated.
Mm.
Yeah, like she'll come up and sit on the ledge, and it's like that, and then until she grabs the food. Once she grabs the food, she goes back into the tub.
I actually had to buy a hook at the Arlington show for my hit puzzle female, GHI hit puzzle, because she will come out. I mean, that drawer is open about that much, and I mean, she's out, and like my hand's at the bottom, and she's already got me. I'm already bleeding, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get a hook for that hoe.
I got a custom tub puller.
I need one of those. That's what I need.
Yeah, this is the tub puller, and then the hook. Actually, this was made for me, so
Yes, Heartland, very much so.
like that
Thank you,
was
Ray.
made. I mean, like Levi says, the store of everything. But yeah, this was also made.
Ooh,
That's
nice.
mine. It's all metal though. See, metal.
And you make all that?
No, this was made for me. Actually, it was made for my dad. I got this made for him before he passed away,
Oh,
and I never got to give it to him. So now it's gonna go into. I'll be moving out of this room into something bigger. So we're just gonna wait and see what happens. I'm gonna paint the wall, and I'm actually gonna put the logo on the wall. So
oh, that'd be awesome.
right?
I've been learning about the whole green screen thing everybody's doing, and I'm like, okay, I need to do this because that's what I have.
What, your stickers? Is that your sticker collection already? Yeah, I got that.
Yeah,
Over there.
but my snakes are in the other room, so
I got one sticker. It's like right there.
It's me. It's me, and it's us.
I don't even have my sticker on that yet. I was pointing that out to my husband earlier. He's like, "Is that even a thing? You don't want your own sticker on there?" I'm like, "Bet." I'll work my ass off.
Right? What are you talking about? I got okay. Look at this, Holly. Look at this. I got it tattooed on me.
Hell
That's my
yeah.
logo. See, I got it there, and then right there, it's the old one.
That's what I'm talking about. I need to do it like a GoFundMe for my tattoo.
And I know
be massive.
what I know, like maybe 6 other people that have it. I think Keys has his. Chroma Flex has hers. CMB I think has some. Right?
Reach out, I believe.
Or reach out. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just. I don't know. My dad said, if you believe in yourself, believe in yourself. Do it. If you're gonna do it, do it. Don't start something.
You had that support from your family, because I have support from my sister and my kids, but that is it. Like my mother's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're doing this. Why?"
And I see a lot of people say that, but like my mom and all of them, it's like not fully support. They're not supporting me like my dad was. My dad like pushed me, was very supportive, and then I started this, and then I got a family in here along with doing this and pursuing what I wanted to do with reptiles. And actually, they have been the most support.
That's amazing.
It's just them and Levi, my brother.
And I think you're right. That's what I was fixing to say. People in the community, I kind of depend on their support too. Because, like I'll be cleaning snake tubs or something. I'm like, hey, I need to talk to somebody. This is like really freaking boring, and it's awesome to be able to call up somebody and just be like, hey, keep me company.
For real. Or there's always a live on. Somebody somewhere is live and can keep the time going pretty well.
Do you watch Sorry, I was just gonna ask her if she watched the Instagram lives.
Yes, I do. When I see them.
Go ahead, Levi. Sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say I time my cleaning days like when MJ is live, like so I can keep it running in the background, listen to what's going on, and learn some shit while I'm cleaning some shit. Then I gotta run over, jump in the comments, start cleaning again.
I mean, and sometimes I do like we'll do what is it? Those lives that we do for like suicidal awareness or stuff like that.
Awareness lives, yeah.
Yes, we'll do awareness lives because like I would get hit up messages about like them wanting to kill themselves or just something in that matter, and they're not alone.
Something I'm wanting to do, like in my stuff. I've talked about it before. I want to put that somewhere. I don't know how, and I'm so new to everything. I want to learn it, and I want to definitely find something to give to. And yes, I mean, there's a lot of things out there for, the suicide prevention hotline and everything. But like, as a parent, I could not find anything for myself to get help. And losing a kid that way, I mean, people need help. Parents need help. I was worried about my other 2 kids. And, how do you show those 2 kids support? How, what do you do? Because, this stuff really, I mean, if somebody's sitting there saying, hey, I'm going to commit suicide, those are really not the people who's going to do it. It's the people who don't talk about it who's going to do it. And so, with everything coming out of the blue like it did, yeah, we definitely in this industry, I've had even people reach out to me, which I want them to do.
Yeah, definitely.
I've gone through many years of therapy, medication. I've learned a lot. I learned a lot of coping mechanisms. And hey, if you need me, reach out to me.
For all, I think we've done 2 so far, bringing awareness to different things, and it is something like as a community we could work better at.
Yeah,
is just raising awareness
absolutely.
And the issues that we have outside of here. And I mean, it tethers back to the animals because you look at some of the backstories and what these animals have done to save people's lives, to pull them out of that deep depression, to pull them out of mental illness, to pull them out of shit situations in life.
And that's what it did for me. I mean, I was living on a couch for like 4 years, man. I gained 150 pounds. I was not in a good way. And it gave me a dream. It gave me something to look forward to and to work towards a goal, a dream, and, I'm not saying every day's a good day for me. I still battle it, but I do have people I can reach out to now that are understandable. They get it. Because, all of us reptile people are crazy. That's what they say. There's something wrong with you.
I get that all the time. I was telling Levi the other day, like, this lady described a ball python to me. She said it's slimy. I was like,
Oh.
what kind of snakes are you holding that are slimy?
Exactly.
I'm like, hold up. I don't know what you're talking about. The snakes aren't slimy. They have scales, like, not slimy. But I do get where you're coming from, Holly, because my son flatlined as well. So he had Kawasaki's disease. It was a rare disease that you can get out of states, and I've never been out of states with my son. So he flatlined for a good 5 minutes, then came back, and then I thought I lost my son. That was my only son. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
At the time, it was my only son. Now I have 3 more.
Oh, congratulations.
So
yeah, Wesley was my only son, and I still have 2 surviving daughters. And like I said, one of them is medically retired from the military, and one of them lives here close to me. And bless both of them, because they're the reason why I'm here today.
Thoughts still linger. Yeah.
Yeah, a creative as a survivor. Respect. Thank you for still being here.
Right. And if you need to talk, you can reach out to me or Levi or Holly.
Thank you.
Yeah, any of us on the
absolutely.
panel, y'all are struggling, reach out. Like, it's a very serious situation.
Yeah, we actually
sometimes it's just somebody needs an ear. They don't need you to talk and tell them your opinion. They just need somebody to listen to them.
Agreed.
100%.
And I learned that this past weekend just talking to Levi. We actually had a discussion I needed to have. So,
yeah, every once in a while, I guess good ideas and they work out. Sometimes they don't.
Exactly. Hey, that's life.
This whole reptile thing and how bad my bank account hurts.
But
I know, right? That is no lie.
But I do like.
You don't get in this business to make money. I tell you that.
For real.
So I was gonna say, I just forgot what I was gonna say. Now lost my train of thought.
Hey, the roles have reversed. Now it's you that's doing it once alive.
Mr. J, I do agree. Absolutely, 200%. I mean, I have to take my medicine every day. So mental health in my family runs very deep. My biological father actually committed suicide also, plus quite a few husbands. So, yeah. You got to keep on top of your mental health no matter what. If you need to talk to somebody, if it's medicated, do what you got to do.
Respect. No, absolutely. Mental health is something that gets swept under the rug in this country, and it's bad. It's a really bad situation.
I was diagnosed with PTSD, and for me to get help, my therapist at the time had to diagnose me with it, and they refused to because I wasn't military. And they said, well, there was no fight. You didn't feel like you were fighting for your life. And I'm like, you're wrong. You have your kid do something like that and tell me what your heart feels like if you stop breathing for hours, if your heart isn't beating out of your chest, like come on. So, you do have to really dig for somebody, a therapist even. I mean, I actually had to fire one of my therapists because they were so off the wall. And don't be afraid to do that. Do what's best for you. If it's firing that therapist or that counselor, do it. Sorry,
Respect,
my little rant.
No,
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, when we bring people on though, like no lie, sometimes it gets like that. We get to see the real them, and that's what we want. It's exactly what we want, and then I love it because it shows the heart that you have,
Yes, absolutely.
So
Much
I
respect.
love it. Yeah, and I understand where you're coming from because I was fighting some demons too, and my dad passed away. I was blaming myself that I killed my dad,
Mm-hmm.
because I could have saved him and turned around, took him back to the hospital, but I took him home. And the next day he ended up in the hospital, and that was the last time I got to hold my dad, so.
Right. Absolutely. And I can understand that because my son was kind of the same situation. I felt a lot of guilt, and even my investigator called and told me it was my fault.
Damn.
And so that was a lot to deal with, but dude, if it wasn't for the man upstairs protecting me and my kids, I lost a lot of family, a lot of friends, and I didn't need them in my life. I just didn't know it at the time. I thought they were there for me. They wasn't. So.
Yep. And we pushed a lot of people away too. And
yes, absolutely.
A lot of people away only because I felt I had made myself like this big alpha like gym guy, which I still go to the gym but when I came into the hobby, I just was trying to be transparent, tell the truth, always stick with the truth, and I let my emotions get the best of me sometimes. So I get it. I do. I get it.
I do the same thing. I mean, my emotions are my downfall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm like, I didn't get invited to this live. Oh man, I'm crushed. They don't like me. They're this or that, And yeah, I get that.
That's awesome. I love this, Holly. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Been incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome. This is conversations need to be had on the big screen for a long time. Maybe we can set something up with you, Holly, when we do another mental health awareness live and bring it back and get you involved.
Absolutely.
It'd be incredible to make that push.
But like I said, there's a lot of parents out there that, they have nowhere to go. You have, a lot of places that'll do counseling locally as churches and stuff like that. And it's more for spouses who's lost their significant other and nothing for parents at all. So that's what I really want to focus in on. And like children who's lost parents also, that's hard.
And I back you on that too, Holly, because when I was the cop, I've had babies die in my arms. So I know what that feels like, and seeing the parent cry and shred the tears. And yeah, it hits. And I will back you on that. I'll be there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Me too. Gotcha.
So definitely we need to do this. But I do got a question. So we're going to go off topic. I'm sorry.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Off that topic. No.
Hi, Smoky Mountain Balls.
What's up? Long time no see, Smokey.
If you could change one thing in the hobby, what would it be and why? Like negativity, substrate, housing, husbandry, whatever,
Bullying and people being assholes.
Damn, right through it.
Just don't be an asshole.
Right? There you go.
Really, we're all in here to do the same thing. Hopefully. I mean, hopefully there's people who's wanting to look at genetics and the science of everything. That's me. I love science. Out of everything in school I sucked at, like math and everything else, I always loved the science. And, you know, some people are in the industry for the wrong reason. And if you're not bettering the ball python projects, then I really don't think you need to be here. If you're just here to make a buck and you don't take care of your animals and their husbandry, and like we talked about earlier, you know, the testing and making sure you're selling good stuff, you don't need to be here.
Respect. Oh, absolutely.
And I agree. I mean, that's what Levi always talks about too. He's always talking about, well, it's with the venomous community too, as well, like policing each other, like stop free handling venomous on lives. First of
Yes.
all,
Oh my gosh. Why? Why? You know, people, come on, take some classes and learn how to do it properly. That's what I want to do. I want to do it properly. I'm not going to ever do handling that shit like, no. That's not how it goes. You know, what if there's a kid watching this and they run across a rattlesnake out in the wild and they're like, oh, I want to keep it too. And this person did it like this, but they get tagged. I mean, come on. Teach the right way.
Exactly. It's you know, Earl puts it the best way. Before you do or post something, ask yourself, is this going to benefit the industry?
Yes.
If there's a slight inkling of doubt that this will benefit the industry, just don't do it. Period.
Right.
That's, you know,
Yep.
and I've heard some responses through the grapevine on the things that we're talking about, right? Oh, you know, there's always some counter argument. There shouldn't be a counter argument because there's not. Oh, well, they'll never see this, or oh, that's not my problem, or no, it is ultimately. Again, we're a minority group. We're already a target, and we continue to paint ourselves as targets by doing stupid shit. Free handling is stupid. Period.
Right.
You don't play with a loaded gun. You don't spin it in your hands. You don't point it at your head. You don't run around with it in your hand. You don't play with a venomous animal. It is the equivalent. Both can result in death. The gun community has done the same thing. They police themselves. They go after people that do stupid shit on camera. That's what needs to be done here too. We just can't have it right now. We got too many eyes on us to be doing dumb shit in general.
Right.
Like, you can't be posting shitty care videos. Can't be free handling venomous. Can't be doing live feeding videos. Can't be doing bite videos and the you know, dramatic antic videos. Oh, let me run around, make the snake look aggressive and work it up and get all the views. Like, we really can't be doing that right now. And it's just a part of what it is. Is it fair? Not necessarily. Is it fun and entertaining? Hell yeah. I used to watch fucking SB do it all the time, and I related to it because I get bit in the face. I just don't put it on camera. I know what that feeling's like. It is a part of this. Is there an education aspect? Absolutely. If we're gonna do it 100% educational, got my full blessing. It is something that you need to be aware of, and it is a result of what happens when you're not paying attention. Example A.
Right.
I
think all of that should be left to the bigger breeders who have been here, who know what they're doing, who they know, you know, their followers are. Like Justin, I've seen him before do the bite videos. You know, leave it to the very professional people. Stay out of it. That's how it is.
I mean, see, I want to get into venomous, but mine's just like display. Of course, I'm gonna do it properly as well, but I'm not gonna free handle that at all.
Yep.
And of course, keep it locked up as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not against owning venomous. I'm really not. It's fine. You know, own what you want to own, do what you want to do, but just do it safely. Practice responsible keeping. And if you're going to demonstrate what you do behind closed doors, make sure you come correct. We're not asking for anything impossible. We're not doing anything. We're not out of line here. It's completely reasonable things to ask for. Well,
I know every state has different laws. Like Oklahoma, you have to have your fishing license and well, whatever kind of license you have to have. But I still say there should be something in place if you're going to keep venomous, that like classes you may have to take every year or whatever. Just like a plumber has to go every single year and get their license renewed. Do that too. You know, just do it.
Yeah, respect. Yeah, the USARC.org, you go on there, there's an oath of keepers, and you know, it's a bullet point of like what a responsible keeper looks like. Just follow that, people. Stick to those bullet points and you will never hear or have to deal with anybody at all. It's that simple. There's a layout, there's a guideline, there's already what's expected of a responsible keeper and how we should demonstrate ourselves to the general public and to the people that have a nasty eye out for us. Florida Wildlife Control, they are all over this shit. Like, that's another response I can't stand. Oh, they'll never see it. They'll never be in these lives. They're probably in this live now. They've got somebody watching it somewhere. They've got somebody watching us. It's not a big community. We think we're huge. We think we're massive. We are not. It really doesn't take that much manpower to hire people to watch what we're doing. We are a minority to the general public. There are 3 some odd billion people in the world. There might be way out the mark. I think it's 13 billion people through some stupid number in America. And there's a million keepers approximately based on morph market.
Right. But also Florida has to deal with all the bigger snakes and people just releasing and just, you know, not being done with them, you know. And I can understand kind of where Florida's coming from. You know, it's affecting the system and everything. And just got to have, like you said, more responsible breeders. And, you know, a lot of these people who are doing this kind of stuff, though, are not breeders. These are just people buying into, oh, I want this big snake. It's going to be great. No, it's not. They're expensive to feed. You have to have a big husbandry for them. You know, don't blame it on us. Blame it on the people who are actually not doing right.
They made a type of law for all reptile keeping. I would do the same, no hesitation, if it means keeping my animals.
Yeah, for the permits.
Yeah.
Respect. No, I feel you, creative. I'd do the same. All right. I got a fun question, fun wrap-up question.
Wait, I got one more. I got one more question before your fun wrap-up question.
Go ahead.
I just want to ask Holly, what would she say to a new and up-and-coming breeder coming into the hobby? Like, what would you tell them? What would the do's and don'ts? I'm sorry.
Be patient. That is one of the hardest things for me to do. So growing out, like, I didn't have anything grown. I bought and I had to grow out everything. And I think that's a good step to take. You learn their little personalities and who's spicy, not spicy, who's going to eat every week, who's not. You know, you're having to learn every step. And YouTube is your friend. I mean, yeah, you don't want to listen to everybody on YouTube, but there's some really good advice out there. And, you know, people who are just out there making videos for content, don't listen to those people. You know, go to the good guys that's been in the business for 20 plus years and be like, hey, I'm going to listen to these people and I'm not going to make up new ways to do stuff because it don't work. It's already been tried. You know, listen to the OGs.
Hell yeah.
Respect.
Love it. Love it.
Respect. Yeah, the OGs in the history it's important.
It is.
All right, Holly. My wrap-up question is a 2-part question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from today? And at the end of that, plug yourself. Where can people find you and follow you and know more about you?
Hopefully I'm sitting on the beach. Sipping martinis.
Nice.
No, I don't want to grow like some big, massive company or anything like that. I just want to stay within like 80 ball pythons and just keep improving the genetics. You know, I do this out of my home. I don't want to have to get some big facility and all that, you know. It's something to have fun with and learn from and, you know, share knowledge whenever I get it. You know, I'm still, every day is a learning experience for all of us, you know. And if you think you've learned everything, then you need to quit because we're still learning, you know. Um, that's just it, you know.
Awesome.
The other question, just it's Texoma Exotics under Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. That's the only platforms I'm on right now.
Awesome. Okay. Make sure you guys go give Holly a follow. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I feel like Facebook's making a comeback. Hopefully it's not as much
No,
of a
they're
cesspool.
not. It's for us old people.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
Go show some love, guys. Show love and support.
absolutely.
Poor Holly.
Thank you. Thank y'all so much. It's been a great show. I've enjoyed
It
it.
was.
It has been. Thank you for coming on. And again,
Yes.
let's get something lined up as far as the awareness lives go and get pushing on that.
Sounds great.
That'd be awesome. But yes, thank you for coming on, Holly. I appreciate it. I'm glad you did say yes. I love this show. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. It gets better and it gets better every time. So I love this.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes,
And my
sir.
voice is starting
Anytime.
to go. My voice is starting to go because I think I am getting sick. It sucks, but it is what it is.
Right. Well, I hope you get to feeling better.
I will. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Aren't you sick too, though?
Yes, I've been sick all day.
I was like, I hope you get to feeling better.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Get better.
So, and yeah, thank you for your stories on that because I do feel that deeply. And I know that's hard to talk about because it's still hard for me to talk about.
Yes, sir. It is. But you know, the more we talk about it, maybe the more comfortable we get. I know it's very uncomfortable for me, but I hope one day that somebody out there is going to touch them and help them learn and maybe prevent somebody from committing suicide.
Hell yeah.
100 respect. All right. You got anything else to say, Leo?
Nope. It's been a great live. Thank you again, Holly. I appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
Thank you, Holly.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Have a great night.
She's awesome.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm going to actually shout out to sponsors now. So I'm going to shout out KC Reptile Lab. We actually got our coupon code now, guys. So the coupon code is going to be under Sexin and Flexin, code Flexin for 15% off Substrate. If you go and, on the link tree, my link tree, it's there. It's under KC Reptile Labs. The bedding's there. It's good bedding. I'm using it right now. They're wood chips and aspen. They're pretty thick. It's kind of like cocoa husk. They're bigger, and the moisture stays in there. If the humidity stays up, it's perfect, man. That shit works perfect. But like I said, right now it's 50% off with the code. And then we got our sponsors for Reptile Crew.
Make sure you go check them out on our last live. CMB Reptile, finest selective bread. Selective captive, Jesus Christ, I have done this 3 times tonight. Selective captive bred animals in Arizona. Make sure you hit them up. And then pay attention to the Instagram on Monday. We got some huge announcements coming down the pipe. On top of that, make sure you keep an eye on my boy Pot Is Life. Me and him are going to be partnering up for a little something coming to y'all. Be ready. I ain't going to say anything more than that. That's the homie. Y'all already know. Hashtag Future Canova. There, I said it on a live. Fight me.
I can't. I was like, I can't. I can't fight you, bro. I love you. But I also want to thank the people in the comments. Without you guys, we wouldn't be doing this, because y'all keep pushing us to get better every week. I talk to some of y'all on the daily. Y'all keep giving me advice for the channel, what to do next. Could y'all do this or that? And I like the feedback. Trust me, I like the feedback 100%. I love you guys. I respect, what y'all got to say. And thank y'all, for supporting the channel. On that, I have nothing else to say other than good night. I love you guys. Y'all take care of yourselves. Y'all need somebody to talk to. We're here, guys. Hit us up. And I'm going to
back tomorrow with Heartland Reptiles.
I'm going to finish this up with a big flex.
You get an opposite flex. You get an arm down.
Whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot you got no muscle. All right. Love you guys. Good night. We out here.
Asshole.
Thank you.